Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Yeah, today we're actually going to be learning how I made a fan fascinator, or would I call it a fan hatinator. All right, so I greet you once again. So what do we do today? Yeah, like I said, we'll be making a fan hatinator. All right, here with me is a molded base, and yes, I actually molded this base on this channel, so I'm actually going to be dropping the link to the video at the description box, and I'll be showing it right away on the screen. So this was actually the one we molded, if I'm actually right. So now I have these two bases, and I'll be teaching you guys how I was able to cut a fan shape from the base. First of all, get a pencil and sharpen the tip or the mouth so that you will be able to use it to draw out the fan, or maybe we should call it a sunshine or a sunflower or a sun fascinator, whichever one you feel that suits your style. That's just it, but basically this is more like a fan hatinator. So yes, the main thing is that the cream color base, I have actually sketched out the fan shapes, and I'm actually using I think this should be peach, right? The coral peach, yeah. The coral peach, actually, I'm trying to create a bigger fan shape, so, and also it's an opportunity for you to go to also see how I did it. It's as easy as just drawing and cutting. So just for the sake of people that would be interested in this part, that is why I'm showing it. So that is what it is. And after we are done sketching out, you can simply just get your scissors and cut. You understand? So keep watching. I'll be coming in when there is need for that. Okay, yes, I'm done. I mean, I'm done with the sketch. So the next thing is actually to cut. And please make sure that your scissors is very good. It's not the one that you'll be cutting and the thing will not be cutting. Just get a very nice and a new scissors to actually give you a perfect cutting, and make sure that you actually gave a nice sketch so that it doesn't look a bit funny. Well, I didn't really do a perfect job here, but I think I tried, right? But all the same, this is what it looks like when you cut. Just nicely follow the lines you have created through sketching, and that should be it. And afterwards, we'll be moving to the next stage. Hope you understand. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you are done cutting. So I'll actually be cutting the other base, and we'll now have different um two different layers, right? All right, so this is for the coral and that's for the cream color or the off-white color. So that's just what it is. But again, I'm actually going to be saying maybe if you can actually overlap, it's something that would also come out nice, especially if you really aligned your fans very well, you understand. But as it is now, no, it's a no for me. I'm not going to be doing the overlapping thing. But if you feel this is something you can do, then make sure that the fan shapes are really aligned well with the other base shapes, so that everything is going to look so perfect. All right, so and if you can actually sew through the lines to actually create the durability of the fascinator, that will be fine. But all the same, you can as well embellish this way. So right now I'll actually be working on how to I have a leftover bias from the previous works I've done, so I'll actually be using them here, you understand. And I think in one of my videos I was able to show you guys what you do with leftovers. So it's not really advisable you throw some leftover cinema or felt that you know you've used, and there's every possibility that you will still need it again. So that's just what I'm trying to preach here. But all the same, this is what I'm going to be using to embellish this Fan Hatinator. So of course this is just a simple loop that I will be creating, but if you are yet to understand or know how to do this, you can keep watching and understand better, you understand. But anyhow, please allow the ads to play so that you can always get inspired to create more content, you understand. It's just a 5 minutes content, a 5 minutes advert. Some are 5 seconds, and that's just it. Allow it to play, and I really appreciate that. God bless you. All right, if you are new to this channel, my name is Sarah, and we manage FeSe Millinery. So please, thank you for clicking today, and we hope you subscribed. And not to worry, we have other videos on this channel. You might consider watching them and learning more, you understand. So but if you need some other trainings, you can reach out to us. Our number is right on the screen, and that's what it is. And also we sell hats and fascinators. We have a website now, so check us out at www.fesemillinery.com. so that alone will also take you to our store where you can actually purchase a beautiful fascinator for yourself. All right, so this is what it looks like when you're forming loops or bow with your Sinamay bias. And actually I'll be overlapping most of them, and I'll be putting them in layers more like, and form a bigger loop so that it can actually bring out the beauty of the Fan Hatinator. So guys, keep watching and also learn. And of course, please do not be careful, most especially when you have layers of cinema that you would want to be sewing through. I actually did that, and I got my needle broken, and thank God I didn't get myself injured. But all the same, these are things you kind of experience, so be careful when you're stitching or you're doing any of this. All right, so that's what it looks like, and I hope you guys are enjoying the tutorial. And please keep watching because there's still more to learn. Love you guys, and we'll come back again when there is need be. All right, so keep watching guys. Thank you for clicking today, and thank you for watching. Yeah, okay guys, you can see it's just time to embellish. It's a simple fascinator, and yeah, I have my Alice band. I've actually wrapped it up with a Sinamay, and if you'd like to know how I did that, you can always reach out to me. I'll actually put the channel if you want, but all the same, it's a simple wrapping. All right, this was what I was able to make with the loops, and I hope you like them. All right, so I'm still determining, trying to figure out which works best, but I actually finally ended up with this green one, and I mean most of the one that is mixed with green and other colors. And of course, if you have the option of just mixing it just with the yellow and the cream color loops formed, you can as well choose that. So this was what I was actually saying earlier on. You can see, you can imagine the number of loops that were actually joined here. So I actually wanted to make sure if it's able to act, if I'm able to stitch it, but in the process I got my needle broken. But the only thing I was able to do here was just to glue, and considering the hotness of this weather, I just hope it won't fall off from someone's head one day. But all the same, I ended up trying as much as possible to actually hold some part of the loops down to the head, you understand, with the use of needle and thread. So please try as much as possible to do the same if you're making this, especially when you are in this part of the country or in this part of the world where the sun is really hot. But all the same, this is what we were able to achieve with this fascinator. Notwithstanding, you can still go ahead to beautify your fans and make them, most of us like it blink, all those things. You can blink it up and all that, but all the same, just for basic learning, this is okay. But if you want to go extra, you can actually do that. So, and after I was able to fix this, I tried it on. So if you still want to know how it's going to look on the head of a human being, not on the head of a mannequin, please try as much as possible to keep watching, because I'll be trying it on very, very soon. All right, so yeah, so enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope you like the whole fascinator or the whole tutorial on this. Yeah, this is the this is your Melina. Yeah. All right, so this is what it looks like when you are trying it on. And the good thing about trying on the fascinator or hatinator when you're not fully done with it is just so you actually know how well to place your things, most especially when it comes to embellishing it. All right, with the look of things here, I'm not really feeling the loops. It's not like it's showing well as I wanted it, but now I'm actually going to be working on the loops, and I'll be trying it on the other side of the head. All right, I've actually aligned the loops to make sure that the whole thing looks finer. Now the other side is looking pretty. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be seeing in our next tutorial video. Love you guys.